Saints Panthers coming up here on EA Sports. We welcome you to Charlotte, North Carolina for today's game.
The running back position today manned by a couple of stars of the sport. What are you looking for here?
Yeah, it's kind of refreshing in it to do a game where it's all about the running backs. We have to talk about how good the quarterback is, and aren't they special? Well, these two running backs are special, and we see it each week how they play, but also we see it how the offenses are designed. It is around the running backs.
Grayson's ready for the snap, empty backfield. First down at the 22. Brings it into his body. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you've got that defense guessing. The D-line saw something on the offense. Everybody shifting to their left.
Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. Second down, even after the completion. Playing press coverage to the outside. To the ground. Miller's able to read that play and make the hit.
Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a one play. They were all over it, and they got in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Saints have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Grayson's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Tim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
It's first down as they head to the line. Grayson's back in shotgun formation. It's complete over to Brandon Cooks.
Grabbing the face mask. We see it almost once a week, and here it happens again.
Well, a lot of times these defenders, I'll give them a little slack because they're running so fast. They're trying to tackle some tremendous athletes in open space, and sometimes accidentally you're going to grab the face mask.
Has the grab. Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Saints with a nickel look here on defense. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Gains 14.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
The Panthers have it at the 39. Going to be a penalty here. First down, offense readying for the snap. Toss to the outside. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
The Panthers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
The Panthers have it at the 44. Throws the pass. Incomplete as he was looking short. And with that, let's take a look at the Panthers offense. A week ago, they leaned on the running game as they rushed for over 200 yards. Carr's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
3rd and 11.
Two hands on the football and has the catch.
Sometimes they tell the receiver just to go long, run a fly route, run a 9 route, because that means straight ahead or a streak. Show the speed that you have and get it done.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
And that'll probably go as a drop. Now a look at the Saints defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers.
2nd down following that incompletion.
Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. Here we go. Hold on, baby. Alert. Alert. All right, here we go.
And they take him down.
You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
The Panthers have to get to the 17-yard line for a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Carr standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Taken down and sacked again. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like 3rd down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely, they love it. 3rd down defense is what it's all about in the NFL, and the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
Loss of 4 on the play.
First down at the 45. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Saints from the 37. Jordan Matthews brings it in. Here's a look at the Saints offense, starting with the offensive line. And thanks to that line, this team has protected its quarterback, resulting in some of the biggest passing yardage totals in the league this year.
Offense still looking for a first after that completion on 2nd down.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And it's going to be dropped for the sack, and they're going to be punting after a short series.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And a run back of only a couple.
That time he only gets a couple yards. And if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
First down at the 20.
And he's taken down. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
And he's tackled at the 34-yard line.
The Panthers coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
The Panthers have it at the 34.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, defensive tackles, so many times they're in charge of stopping a run, but not this time. The big fella, good move at the snap of the football, gets in that backfield and gets the sack.
Now looking at 3rd down.
Has his man. They've come out of the blocks fairly sluggishly, and this defense has taken full advantage, Phil.
Yeah, the offense having a tough time. They did not have a good series that time, and the defense, you were right, took advantage of a sluggish offense and got off the field.
Cooks is going to take this one from the 14, and that's a gain of 10. The Saints weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
No, it's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
And with that, let's look at the Panthers defense. They have to put some pressure on the quarterback this week, as last week they did not have a single sack. That's a gain of 6.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run.
They'll run it here.
Brought down at the 41-yard line.
But it's 3rd short. The defensive line, you got to guess. You got to think it's going to be a run play. I don't know what they were thinking. They let the offense just push them back, and they give up the 1st down. Good job by the offense, though.
The Saints snap it at the 41, and they're all over him for the sack.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Saints will come out in the pistol. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch.
Quarterbacks always love play-action passes. Why? Because it usually gives them a little more time to throw. When you get more time, you're going to make a better decision, and you're going to be more accurate.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
1st down at the 47. It's caught by Cooks. Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled.
That was a nice reception, but not enough for the 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. A foot race to the end zone.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
They continue to pour it on early in the 2nd quarter with yet another touchdown here, Phil.
Well, I hope the defense learned a little something on that drive. The way they are playing is not working. So you are allowed to blitz in this league. You can take a chance. That's what I suggest. Get after it, be more aggressive, and blitz that offense.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Panthers offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
2nd and 10 coming up. The Panthers have it at the 24.
Down the field. Comes down with, no, the defender tips it out.
Every quarterback hates a situation like this. You're down the football game, and you got 3rd and long, but you must be thinking, don't turn it over. So don't force the situation by trying to throw one in there in tight coverage. If they're not open, throw it short.
It's 3rd down coming up.
The Panthers need to get to the 34 for a 1st down.
They'll go shotgun here. Looking at every option.
And they can't connect.
The Panthers put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Cooks tackled down at the 45.
Cook's such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, that's the answer. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Second down here after that run play. The Saints come to the line with a bunch set. Looking across the middle, underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. They face 3rd down after the incomplete pass. Grayson's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Brandon Cooks makes the catch. Cooks is marked down at the 27. That's his 5th catch of the day. Coming to the line at the 27. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. He takes it on the counter. Peterson that time on the tackle.
Running backs, they love counter runs. They know when a defense has been over pursuing, so they make that fake one way, and when they cut it back, there's usually a great running lane there.
Let's go. 30 yards.
Second down and 4. Catch made. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a 1st down.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Grayson's completion percentage, 90% on the day. And that's David in on the stop.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain. They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 7. And he hauls it in. They still face 3rd and 6 even after that last successful pass play. From the gun. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. We're beginning to see this team assert their dominance in this game midway through the 2nd, although this time it's just a field goal. Still, it opens up a lead.
I'm looking at the team that's losing right now. When are they going to stand up and just say, I've had enough, and go out there and start fighting?
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff. And he races out of bounds at that point. That return is good for about 27. The Panthers offense failed to muster a single 1st down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st down at the 45. Davis tackled down at the 45.
second down.
The Saints lined up in the nickel.
Midway second quarter.
And Evans has got it. And a first.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented. And every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Coming to the line at the 44.
The Saints with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime.
Look out. They're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Very nearly intercepted.
The Panthers have it at the 44. Going deep.
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just great.
The Panthers now moves the chains.
At the 30-yard line. Here comes the snap.
First down at the 30. A nice grab. Touchdown.
I give all the credit to the wide receiver here. What a route. Fooled the defender. He is wide open. Nice throw by the quarterback for the touchdown.
Inside of the uprights. The Saints getting set to return the kickoff.
Cooks is going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line.
The Saints really have this offense cranking, Phil. They've scored on their last 2 series.
You know, what we see now in the NFL, so many different ways to move an offense. Screens, run plays, power plays, trick plays. Right now, everything working on the offensive side.
It's complete over to Brandon Cooks. Cooks is taken down at the 46. 6th catch today so far.
First down coming up. First down here after the completion.
Pulls it in. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. The Saints are upright now, and credit goes to the quarterback here, partner. Grayson's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The Panthers out now in a 4-6 formation. Here's the handoff. Smith's the one who made the big stop. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
The football just inside the 40 at the 39.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Makes the catch. Gains 19.
Nobody cares. Just get the job done. Throw it deep down the field or throw it short to the running back, and look at those extra yards after the short pass.
1st and 10. The give. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
At the 22-yard line, here they come.
2nd and 12. With 2 hands, he has it. The Panthers signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Saints moving inside the 20, and the red zone last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. Grayson's going to take it from the gun. And intercepted. Flag is down. the illegal block in the back is going to move this team back.
Yeah, you know, Jim, the rule of thumb here is if you can read the name on the back of the jersey, don't block it.
The Saints set at the line. Dime package. Now 1st and 10. And that's a safety.
When you're a quarterback, it's all about thinking on the field. And when you're not thinking, you're going to make mistakes. That when you drop in the end zone, you got to get rid of the football quickly. He did not. He is sacked for the safety.
Breaks the tackle. And they bring him down at the 36-yard line. And a run back of about 20. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. Easy catch there. No one near him. That's reception number 2 for him.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Here's the quick toss. Going to lose yards here. Coming to the line at the 39. The Panthers defense lined up in a 4-6 formation. 2nd and 13. And this is dropped.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
They're setting up screen. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Panthers, 1 timeout remaining. Thomas Morstead will punt this one away. Got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch.
The Panthers cannot feel good about giving up that safety the last time out. That one hurts an awful lot, Phil, because they just got overpowered.
Yeah, they did. But listen, they feel bad, but I'll tell you who feels good is that's the defense. Man, were they impressive, just overpowering the offense and getting that safety.
I've always felt that a safety should be worth more than 2 points. What do you think?
Well, you always are trying to make up new rules. I like the rules the way they are.
Going to take it the distance. The 10. Taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And that touchdown should restore quite a bit of their confidence. They're not too far off the lead now.
Well, they're a confident team usually, but the way they were playing today, you could tell they were down in the dumps, not showing much emotion, but that has changed around. They are excited and ready to play.
The Saints getting set to return the kickoff. It out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Saints from the 27. The Saints get a 1st down. And we'll be back to Charlotte after the break for the start of the 3rd quarter. Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the 3rd quarter underway as these teams take the field. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the 2nd half.
2nd half gets rolling now as he takes the snap.
changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Amaro with the reception. Gains 18.
The Panthers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Cards now completed 4 in a row. The Panthers will take the snap from the 45. They're in the backfield in a hurry and will bring him down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 2 tight end formation. The Panthers have it at the 44. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Pass rushers, defensive players, they love situations like this, don't they? They got a little lead there. It's in the second half, and it's 3rd and long. You are expecting pass, so you can just let it go and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd down on the way. Carr's got it in the gun. Makes the catch in open space. Evans marked down at the 19.
The Panthers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Players from both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. The line of scrimmage is the 14. First and 5. Almost intercepted.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second down and 5. They'll go ground. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Saints go with the dime formation here on defense. 3rd down and 3. Brings it in. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Good job by the defense. Staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass. They make the tackle. And now we have 4th down coming up.
Phil, how important was it for them to convert some points early in the 3rd quarter, coming away with a field goal?
Yeah, Jim, it was good for the offense and the football team. No doubt about it. They closed the gap. But on the defensive side, you still have the lead. You held them to a field goal. You also have confidence.
The Saints come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Got the completion. That's his 3rd catch of the day.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today. The defensive line, they're all talking. They're all shifting to the right.
Second down now. Grayson set in the pistol. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They're all over him behind the line of scrimmage, and a loss of 1. Third down. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The ball is jarred out of his hands.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10.
The Panthers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Launches it down the field. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. That leads us to second down.
The Saints will come out in the dime.
Flip to the outside.
Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Now, careful, you can throw that out the window. Now it's time to be aggressive, take a chance, and put the defense on edge. Can you do that and give your team a chance to still win this game?
Third down and trying to get out of here with their lives. Carr set, empty backfield.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. The Panthers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Cooks has got a chance this time. And he is brought down at the 39.
Saints love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Press coverage all the way.
The Saints have it at the 39. Matthews with the reception. And that's David in on the stop. The Saints are in front thanks to their quarterback. Grayson's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Second down and 7.
Pulls it in.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Nothing like it for a quarterback, I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Panthers offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
And here we have second down. They're going to get him here for a sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
It's third down with 2 minutes to go here at quarter number 3.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Carr's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
Cooks is going to look for space now.
That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The Saints could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
2nd and 10 coming up. Playing press coverage to the outside. The Saints take it from the 28. Has his man.
The Saints do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
Grayson's completion percentage, 80% on the day. On the way, 3rd down. The Saints lined up. Everybody split out wide. Grayson's back in shotgun formation. It's caught by Cooks.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Second down following the run.
Let's go.
Grayson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Had it, but dropped it.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back into it.
And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. All set to punt here. They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner.
The Panthers offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
The Panthers offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the 4th quarter. He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter. Oh, it almost picked off that time. Third and 9 coming up after that last pass play failed to connect. The Saints defense now is going to go nickel. Carr's going to take it from the gun. The catch is made. He's taken down at the 23.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they go with it from here.
First down and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. They're going to the hurry. Second down and 2. Carr's off the mark there. Incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Tight ends in motion here. The Panthers snap it at the 31. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think, in the NFL now is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
The Saints lined up in the nickel. First down at the 38. heaving it down the field. The ball is jarred loose.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Surveys. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
Not much the offense can do in a situation like this. 3rd and long, what you probably will have to do is either surprise them with a run or throw it short and hope somebody can make a play and pick up a 1st down.
The Panthers with an empty backfield look here. 3rd and 10. And he's thrown to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
Cooks has got it on the return. He's taken down at the 35. And a run back of about 13.
The Saints didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic. Wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but man, that was pretty easy.
Grayson's alone in the backfield. From the shotgun. Jumps high and comes down with it. That's reception number 4 for him. 3rd down after the completion. Will go ground. Looking for some daylight up the middle. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You're running back in this league and you pick up 1st downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
The football sits at the 40. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Grayson's got it in the gun. Pass is intercepted. Flag is out. The defense will take the penalty.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Saints come out in a dime package. 1st and 10. Wants to go deep. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Panthers load up the box, going with the 46 defense. Toss play. Has space. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. 1st down on the way. The Saints will go with the pistol on this play. He has the grab. And now he'll dip out of bounds.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
That's 2nd down coming up.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
From the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. Breaks away.
Now to be a running back in the NFL, you got to do more than one thing, and you got to be part of the pass game. That was a wonderful job, catching the short pass and picking up all those extra yards.
The Saints take it from the 43. And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The line of scrimmage is the 38-yard line. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Delay of game will cost them 5. After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 10. Brandon Cooks makes the catch.
When you have a lead in the 4th quarter, you like these short completions because you pick up yards and that clock keeps moving.
This is 3rd down. Grayson's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Out of the shotgun. Intercepted.
Smith's such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
The Panthers will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team sees to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot.
He's in the clear. The 10, and in for the touchdown. Time is getting short, but with that touchdown, the defense now has a chance to step up, get the ball back, and give their offense the chance to complete the comeback.
Well, what do we say? There's a little old saying we say, now it's time to put up or shut up. So it's the defense, get out there, make it happen, and get a 3 and out and give the football back to your offense.
And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Saints are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Well, as the clock is winding down, the offense would like to just run it out.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Almost intercepted.
Interesting situation here for the offense. They got a lead here in the 2nd half, but it's 3rd and long. And we always like to say, the football is in the hands of the quarterback, so he has to be smart. If he tries to force it down the field, I do not like his chances.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. Grayson's running away from the pressure.
Saints really got it going now. They got confidence. They got momentum. They got a small lead here in the 2nd half. And that 1st down, what does it do? It just gives the offensive coordinator confidence. And, of course, this quarterback, he is always ready to go.
The Panthers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. On the money. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Saints did a good job that time, throwing a pass on 1st down and picked up some nice yards. Now 2nd and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Grayson's completion percentage 70% on the day. Second down, 3 for the first. Charging ahead.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
Press coverage all the way. The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. Gets about 4 yards that time. And they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Double tight end formation.
Catch made.
And that's David in on the stop. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. And the offense will need 3 yards here on third down after the completion. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. Grayson's going to cut his losses here as he slides to a finish.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
They come to the line of scrimmage at the 29.
A timeout charge to the offensive unit. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Second down here.
Let's go. Break the yard.
Takes a knee. It'll be third down.
Let's go.
Takes a knee. It was a nail-biter. It wasn't pretty, but it goes down as a victory.
It's even sweeter when you win a close game in the league because you know how hard it is. And to make that one play, that was the difference. Whew, a lot of joy in the locker room.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.